Good evening, students. In the next phase, we will study the data warehouse planning. In the data warehouse planning approach, we describe the activities related to the planning in the one rollout of the data warehouse. And these activities are explained in the detail in the further steps. And after completion of the planning, data warehouse is implemented. Planning may take 5 to 8 weeks depending on the scope of the rollout. इतनी चीज़ें हमें ध्यान देनी है. Now assemble and orient team. After planning, the team will be assembled and this team will identify all the parties who will be involved in the data warehouse. Now next we will define the team setup in the formal or informal way. After team setup, we will assign the project to these team members. In the next phase, if required, a training can be conducted. And in the last phase, meeting can also be done for the resolvement of the confusion in the team members. These are the steps used in the implementation phase. Now the conduct decisional requirement analysis. Decisional requirement analysis takes two steps. One is decisional requirement and second is decisional source. These all are two-step process. And in the next step, the decisional source system audit will be performed. This audit is a survey about the informational system which are going to be used in this data warehouse. Now the data sources can be internal or external. In the next phase, we can understand it. Internal data sources can be of the sources within the organization and external data sources are the sources from the outside the organization. Decisional data sources are performed by the both ways. Now the next is design logical and the physical data warehouse schema. And these schemas are designed in the two steps. First one is normalization. We know the normalization process. And second is the dimensional modeling. Dimensional modeling involves the star schema design, facts and the dimension tables, and these are the process which are used for the dimensional modeling designing. Now in the next step, we will produce source to target field mapping. This mapping is very important from where the source data has come and where the data will be used in the data warehouse. Now this mapping is many-to-many mapping, and in the many-to-many mapping, from the many sources, data can be accumulated in a field. For example, a name of any product or any person is defined in individual tables of each product or each source, and this name is accumulated in a single field in the data warehouse. Conversely, single field in the operational system may need to be split into several fields, like address line 1, address line 2 of the one database can be split into number of fields in the different databases. To eliminate this confusion, mapping is required, and mapping of the data is defined in this tabular format. Now this all is about this step, that is data warehouse planning. So in this data warehouse planning, first one, we planned the system within 3 to 5 weeks. Now assemble the orient team with the training, with the project assignment. Now the decisional requirement analysis is done and decisional source system is audited. Data sources are decided whether internal or external, and logical and physical warehouse schemas with the help of normalization and seasonal modeling is performed. Source to target mapping is done. Many to many means source can be single and target can be more than single, or source can be many and target is single. So all this is complete here, and this all is explained in this particular tabular format. This is all. Thank you.